how has it been the past week since I saw you last?
It's been good. It's been good, yeah.
Yeah. What have you been up to? Have you been doing anything fun with friends at school? Homecoming's coming up.
Yeah, I got to hang out with my boyfriend on Saturday, and that was really fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So I want to get into what we were talking about last week and just see how you're doing. I know that you're experiencing a lot of anxiety. I know your 17th birthday is coming up, and there's a lot of anxiety that's surrounding that, and just your friend group situation and boyfriends and all of the troubles that come with homecoming and the changes that you're facing. So have you been feeling any better than you said last week, or kind of just down still and going through the motions of that?
Kind of just down, I guess I'd say, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get to go to my boyfriend's homecoming, but they won't let him bring guests, so I can't go to that now, so.
Oh, that's a real bummer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's okay. That's alright.
Yeah.
I'm just like trying to like stay positive and everything.
So would you say that you were feeling down like most days or some days?
I think like maybe like some days, like I was doing really good last week, and then like this week just like some stuff happened, and I feel like I've like had some down days recently.
Yeah.
So I feel like a mix of like some.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm going to be writing a few of these down just to gauge where you're at and see if we've made any progress through our time together, because I think that progress can be made even though you are going through a hard time. But, we want to see progress, and we want to make sure you're doing well. So have you been feeling disinterested in anything that you've been doing? I know that you said you've been feeling down like a few days of the week. Has that affected your interests or things that you typically have enjoyment doing?
Maybe like, maybe like yes and no. Like I feel like I usually will do art or stuff like that, but I maybe just like haven't been doing it as much, I feel like.
Yeah. I think I've noticed that you used to talk about your art a lot, but you haven't been saying that as much. You are still hanging out with your boyfriend, which is great. Are you still enjoying your time with him?
Yeah, I like him. He's helpful for me.
Yeah,
he's good.
So kind of here and there. You're finding enjoyment in some things, but not others that you used to really enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like I like my like I was having these two friends, and then like some things kind of went, like, I don't know, they just kind of stopped talking to me, and that was kind of hard, so that kind of made me feel down, or just like not as like into school lately. But also I really like my health teacher, so I feel like that he's made me more interested in school, or like kept me wanting to do like good stuff.
That's awesome that you have people in your life that still want to see you do great things, and you notice that, and it helps you enjoy the things that you typically would enjoy.
Yeah.
It sounds like you feel very uplifted by those people in your life.
Yeah, I like that coach a lot. He's been really nice to me.
Even though you're not as interested in art, the people in your lives are still encouraging you.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah, and I don't not like it. I don't not like art. I just like haven't been doing it as much.
Yeah.
But like I want to. I should do it more.
Whenever you're thinking about the stressful things in your life and you're feeling anxious, do you ever have trouble falling asleep at night?
I feel like sometimes maybe like if there's like a lot of things on my mind, or if like I'm feeling really stressed, sometimes it will, but usually I'll like read a little bit, or like just kind of like listen to music, or just like go to bed. You
have some things that you look for, like you have some go-to things that help you go to sleep. So would you say that it's like in every night you need to rely on those things, or are there certain days where it is easy and you can let go of the anxiety that you're facing?
I would say it's like maybe like 50-50. Like some nights, if I'm like really stressed about school or like those friend or like the friend stuff or like that kind of thing, then like sometimes it's kind of hard. But then like half the time it's not that hard. I can
Okay.
just
Yeah.
read and go to sleep. But yeah,
At your age, sleep is so important, and it really impacts the wiring of your brain. And
that's what my dad always says.
yeah, your dad's right. Your dad is wise, because there's so many different things that can cause. Did you know that it can cause risky behavior in sexual ideas? That's a leading factor. So when you're hanging out with your boyfriend and you have those thoughts of making decisions that you wouldn't typically make, a lot of that is due to sleep and a lack thereof. So I'm glad that you're not feeling restless every night and you're not letting that get into your sleep, but just being aware of all the differences sleep makes in your life, especially at your age, is so important. And even though it's not the most fun thing to do, like staying up on your phone, that's not gonna help anything.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you look for books or music too.
Yeah, my parents take my phone.
That's probably wise. Is there anything that you've been struggling to eat, or a lack of appetite or increased appetite? Has your anxiety shifted any of those things in your life?
Sometimes I just like don't get hungry. I feel like I just don't. I'm not like hungry to eat, so sometimes I'll just like not eat for a long time. But like people tell me I need to eat, and I'm like, I know, but I'm just like not hungry.
Yeah. Whenever you do eat, do you think that you eat more, or?
I feel like I don't eat a lot. Like even when I do eat, I just like it's like not a lot.
Yeah. Are you feeling hungry?
Not really.
Yeah. Do you think that's the anxiety playing into your eating? Are your emotions getting upsetting your stomach? Maybe
sometimes like if I'm like at school or something, and like sometimes I will go to the library and like be by myself, and I just like don't want to eat because I don't want to eat just like alone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe that.
I mean, when I'm in stressful situations, I feel like I'm not as hungry. So that's not a bad thing. That's our body's natural reaction sometimes. Everyone's different. But it's important to take care of ourselves and our body, because we've been given this body and we need to treat it well, because like I said, sleep affects you, so does eating. Just the basic necessities of eating right and sleeping right and taking care of yourself, that's going to change every decision that you make. It's going to help with any anxiety that you're facing, any stress. That's all going to be not solved, but it's going to help greatly by just taking care of yourself. Have you been feeling bad about yourself at all lately?
Maybe a little bit after the friends stopped talking to me. I felt kind of bad, or like just like why they didn't even like give me a reason. Like so I was like, okay, why? Like, you know, and that kind of made me feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Let's get into that. So, did you feel like you were letting someone down, or?
No, I was just like annoyed. Like why didn't they, like things felt like they were going really well and they just stopped. So I was just like kind of like angry or like annoyed with them.
You know, other people's decisions you can't control. And so knowing that even though it is really frustrating when friends create distance, like I know we talked more about your friends kind of deciding that they didn't want to be your friend anymore last week. We talked more about that. So, but just being aware that you can't control someone else's opinion. But what you can do is be proactive, and you can surround yourself with people that are more secure and you feel more secure in your friendships with, because their own opinions don't need to reflect your opinions about yourself. And it doesn't need to, you don't need to start thinking negatively about yourself just because those girls decided something on their own, right?
Yeah. I texted my friend from camp and she made me feel better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we were talking about your teachers and your boyfriend, but there are other friends that can help with these anxious thoughts that you have too.
Yeah.
So I am going to just encourage you in this time to surround yourself with people that you know really love you. And that may be a youth minister, that may be your family members, that could be the teachers at your school, your boyfriend, your friends from camp. There are so many different people that are there for you, and they can be uplifting in your life whenever you're feeling negative about yourself. Because sometimes it is easier to go to those negative thoughts. But if you have people that are there to champion you and uplift you, then that's going to make those times a lot easier. And you won't just go into that deep, dark place, right?
No.
You'll have someone to pull you out and be like, hey girl, that doesn't, just because those girls decided that they don't want to hang out as much, that doesn't reflect anything about you. Like, we love you and you're awesome, because you are. Do you have any troubles concentrating in school?
Yeah, like usually if I have ADD, so I usually, if I take my meds, I'm usually okay. But sometimes if I forget, then
Does that, the ADD is different than anxiety. Do you have trouble like focusing on fun things too, like watching TV or a movie or reading? So you said you like reading. Do you have any trouble focusing on those things?
Usually no. Usually that'll like help. Like sometimes I feel like I like to watch TV or like watching my shows because I feel like it like calms me down.
That's good, because I mean ADD can be very challenging in school, right? Like you're not necessarily learning the things that you're passionate about, but it's good to hear that your anxiety is not creeping into the areas that you really enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like I don't feel anxious once I get home. Like just mainly like at school or like other places.
Has anyone commented on anything in your life? Like, hey, you've been acting different, maybe your speech or other areas like restlessness. Has anyone commented? Because the people in your life are going to know you best.
Yeah, I feel like my mom said recently that she thought I was like kind of just like down or kind of like anxious a little bit. Like she said she could tell maybe something was different.
Yeah, how did that make you feel?
I think it made me feel like kind of like I kind of hadn't really thought about how the stuff with the friends maybe had affected me. So that kind of made me realize like, oh, that was really hard. So like it kind of made me feel sad because I didn't really want to think about them dropping me as a friend. But when my mom said that, I was like, yeah, like that's probably why I've been down.
Yeah. Did you talk more to your mom about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told her, and she was sad too because she was really excited for me to have really good friends. So yeah, I think I talked to her.
Well, I hope that you can use your mom in this time and know that she is there for you, and obviously she's showing how much she cares for you by caring so deeply about your friendships, because some moms aren't like that, you know? Some
Yeah, my
moms
friend's
are,
mom doesn't even like, she's like never home.
yeah.
And I'm like, well, at least mine is like at my house.
Yeah, you do have a helpful mom who brings you here, who cares about your friendships, who calls you and checks up on you. And so, like I was talking about the people in your life, that it sounds like she's one of those people.
Yeah.
Have you had any thoughts of self-harm? That's a deeper step to anxiety, but it can come out sometimes.
I don't think self-harm really. I think just like I don't feel like good about myself sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever wanted to like hurt myself or something like that.
That's
like,
good to hear.
Like my last place I lived, there was a girl that did that, and I just like I never really have wanted to do something like that before.
I'm glad to hear that as someone that cares for you. In the past year, would you say that you've felt sad most days, or do you think that this is something that's come up more lately because of the friends that have been changing?
I think it's the friends changing, because I feel like before this, I feel like I was doing really good. Like I feel like I had a different friend group, and like even when things changed with that, I was okay because I had my boyfriend and I had other people. And then I was a little sad for a time because, you know, I was a little lonely, but then like I met these friends and they seemed really great. And then, yeah, when things just kind of stopped with them, I feel like it just made me like really sad after that.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe, I don't feel like I'm sad most days. I feel like I'm just more like the past however many days, like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that is very hopeful, because you're not stuck in this place. You've seen happiness and you've seen joy in your life, and even though this is a sad time and it's okay to sit in that sad time, it's not the end all. It's not going to be like this forever. You've had sad times in the past with other friend groups, and then new people have entered your life and you've experienced joy. And this is just another cycle, and unfortunately it's a way of life, but through this cycle you find people that are going to be there through every season of your life. If you're experiencing any problems, how has that impacted your work and the things that you take care of at home? Or getting along with people at home and in your life?
I feel like I want to be better friends with my brother. Like I want, but I don't think he wants to really be my friend, so that's kind of hard too.
Yeah.
So like that's not been great. And then I was applying for a job, but that kind of fell through too. But then sometimes I babysit these two girls, and so that's like a job I have sometimes, and I like that. And I feel like even when I'm sad, I really like babysitting those girls. Like,
yeah,
they're really sweet, and they really, like, I think they really like me, and I really like them.
That's sweet. I bet they do really love you.
And those neighbors, I really like those neighbors. They're really nice to me, and yeah, I like doing that.
Have you talked to your brother about forming a deeper bond?
Yeah, I have, and like my dad kind of like said, you know, like I think my brother's going through a whole thing too, and so I feel like maybe it will just take some time for him to get there, but I would like to be better with my brother.
Yeah. The good thing about brothers is you're going to be with them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And so even though you're both going through something right now, you're going to have plenty of time to bond with them. But that's really sweet and so important that you want to have that relationship with them, because some siblings aren't looking for a relationship with their siblings.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking for a relationship with me, so that's okay.
Well, he's your younger brother,
That's true.
and he is in a different season of life. And with you both going through something right now, it makes it a little bit difficult because
That's what my dad said. He
Yeah.
has his own stuff
yeah,
that he's like going through that like I know some of it, but maybe not all of it too.
yeah. I think that that's showing your love for him by desiring that relationship, though, no matter what he's going through. And that's very encouraging to hear because you are looking to have deep relationships in your life and looking to get along with people, and you're trying to work hard when you're babysitting, and you're trying to take care of things and just be the best version of you, because that's really all you can do in this time.
That's what my mom says.
Yeah,
Like just to focus on myself and what I can control.
that helps a lot when you're struggling with anxiety, because a lot of that is the desire to control things that we really can't. But if we let that go, and which takes a lot, and it's hard to do, and it's easy to go back to wanting to control things. But if we just realize, oh, I can only control my own self and my own thoughts in this situation, that helps so much. And you may not experience as much struggle and like feeling tired and eating and it affecting your sleep, because it does affect all areas. But if you realize that, okay, this is all I can do right now, and everything else will be, that will really help in your struggles and with friendships, with family members, with everything. Okay, Haley, we are done with our time, but I will see you next week, and I will just be thinking of you as we go on this week. Thank you.